Good day, everyone, especially to you, ma'am. Our study was all about for crime hotspot, a qualitative research in an area where crime is frequent, to be presented by Jairus G. Alcantara, Joshua Jairi B. Pansoy, and J. Anthony E. Orcales. Our background and rationale. Crime hotspots provide information about the location of crime and are particularly relevant to the concentration of crime in small geographic areas. The criminology of location needs a rethinking in regard to how we recognize the crime trouble and gives exchange methods to predict, explain, and prevent crime. While places as massive geographic units has been vital for reasons that inception of criminology as a discipline studies analyzing crime concentrations at a microgeographic degree has best this day begun to be developed. In criminal analysis, hotspots are areas that require extra attention from law enforcement, such as greater resource allocation, or location-specific patrolling according to hotspots characteristics. The goal of the study was to create a graphical information system, or called as GIS, that identifies the different hotspots of crime that occurred in 2017 in the cities of Caloocan, Malabon, Navotas, and Valenzuela, or also known as Kamanava. Using the marker clustering algorithm, or the MCCA, as well as a spatial and temporal analysis to cluster occurrences of crime together in certain areas and periods, and to provide a recommendation for that crime hotspot. In locality, the hotspot policing a strategy that involves the targeting of resources and activities to those places where crime is most concentrated. The strategy is based on the premise that crime and disorder is not evenly spread within neighborhoods, but clustered in small locations. The significance of the study. The findings of the study rebound to the benefits of society and law enforcement concerning to an area where crime is frequently committed. This study implies the live of citizens within near of crime hotspot. The rules and importance of the study is to gather information about this particular area where crime is frequently committed and give awareness and recommendation to nearby community and to law enforcement. In that case, this study is highly significant to the law enforcement and the locality, as this help to police on what changes or preventive measures to be done in that particular area, as this study focuses on the importance of crime hotspots and how they work in the society in spite of its given struggles and challenges in life. So the relevant literature. According to the findings of Wisberg and Zastrow, the notion on that crime on New York City streets is so low in that there is no need for policing is merely rhetoric. Despite a significant decrease in crime over the last few decades, hotspot streets in the New York City remains hot, and large of number of states face high crime levels.
We must first understand why crime occurs if we are able to reduce it. Sociologists tend to dismiss theories based on criminal offenders' unique biology and psychology. While a few offenders may have biological or psychological issues that may lead them to commit crimes, the vast majority do not. Furthermore, biological and psychological explanation fall short of explaining why greater crime rates are related with specific locales and social backgrounds as described before. According to Kinlan 2020, because crimes of its nature have occurred in every civilization throughout history, it appears that certain humans are not always in control of their innate barbarian tendencies. For example, both nonviolent and violent stealing are frequent in all modern countries. Many factors influence how humans react and behave within a society, including government corruption, human genetics, labor regulation, economic policies, political policies, discrimination policies, and poor parenting, to name a few. I can reasonably predict that even if all negative variables affecting citizens were removed, there would still some crime. There will always be a small fraction of people who would like to commit crimes or being savage, and some who are simply mentally sick. So this is the urgency and gap. Previous research about and related to crime in Davao City has been established. However, this study is focusing on crime hotspot and perceptions of individuals who live within or near the crime hotspot. And somehow there is an urgent to do so in order to fill this research gap, since no research has been conducted on individuals getting their perception on towards crime hotspot in Davao City. So we decided that the main goal of this study is to fill this knowledge gap. The study adds understanding about crime hotspot as well as those who live within or near that area, thus have more information of the cause and how it affects to them. Furthermore, those individuals live within or near the crime hotspot plays pivotal role in getting their perceptions that will help this study deeply understand their living and experiences. So these are the scopes and the limitations. This study is delimited to those individuals on or near the crime hotspot. The struggles and problem given of crime hotspot is limited in our study. The participants are those individuals on near on crime hotspot in Davao City. Moreover, this study focuses to those individuals on or near the crime hotspot. And lastly, the statement of the problem or the study objectives. Number 1, what do you think of the reason why crime happens usually in that area? Number 2, does crime hotspot affect your living or gives you fear? Number 3, what could you recommend to prevent or get rid of areas as crime hotspot? The objective and focus of this study is generally determine the perception towards crime hotspot and those individuals that within or near in that area.
Methodology, research design. According to Crossman 2017, qualitative research is a type of social science research that collects and works with non-numerical data and that seeks to interpret meaning from the data that will help us understand, socialize through the study of targeted populations and places. Also, this research is going to use phenomenology research design, which aims to describe the perception of those individuals within or near the crime hotspot. Stanford Dictionary 2013 defined a phenomenology as the study of structure of consciousness as experience formed from the first person point of view. Data procedure. The first thing in collecting data is asking direct permission from those individuals on or near the crime hotspot in order to conduct this study. This implies to write a letter of permission that addresses those individuals for their approval to conduct an interview in their community. After getting approval of the informants, we will directly start the interview in their vacant or available time. This interview will be tape recorded through audio recording that will be used as a tool for analyzing and extracting statements in the interview. Lastly, we will collect the given statement by the participants and we will transcribe it for data analysis. Additionally, we are also open for the assistance of transcribers to ensure and improve the correct transcription in the study. Research participant. In choosing research participants, we use convenience sampling. A qualitative research utilize this sampling strategy to acquire participants who are easily available and convenient to them. This frequently entails employing a geographic location and resources that facilitate participant recruitment. Participants are those individuals who live within or near crime hotspot. Research instrument. In this study, we will use the interview questionnaire. Interviews are primarily used to acquire qualitative data and are widely used as a data collecting tool due to their versatility. And that's all. Thank you and God bless.